What's good, fellow CEOs? Welcome to the Irony of Gaming. And today we're going to be continuing on with, what is it, episode 14, Bara. And we ran into some craziness the last episode. We ended up finding out who Lee Jisu's father is, and they started to answer a few more questions on, about the beast blood and whatnot, and how it usually works. So I have plenty of other theories here and there. One of my other theories was a little bit disproven a bit, or debunked a little bit, but I think, there's all of the other theories that I did have, that still stands a little bit more. But I look forward to seeing if they're going to answer any of the questions that's going to be set for this. But yeah, let's continue on with this. But before I continue on with this, you guys know the drill already. If I'm talking about anything spoiler related, or if I'm going to be mentioning any other substreams, then I'm going to count down to 5 seconds. This is going to give you enough time to mute the video. And also too, if I start, once I finish talking about what I'm talking about, I'm going to rotate my mouse just like this, and this is going to give you a signal to unmute the video. Also too, if I come across any type of missions and whatnot, there's a set of rules that I'm going to be following, which is when it comes down to missions, I am only able to use units that's part of the same squad. Now, if by any means that I don't have enough slots to fill, depending on the squad that I choose, then I can go and do a collaborative squad effort, which basically I'll use another, I'll use a second squad to fill in the empty, the rest of the empty slots, and then continue on with that. But yeah, let's continue on with this. Honestly, this is like number 13, right? I might actually be at the very end of the act, so we might actually go on to the next act 4. Let's see. It says the Purifications War. Ooh, hold on, let me check something. Gotta make sure everything is good. Hold on, just check something real quick. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that. All done. Alright, so Purification War. Oh, right, because the president ended up getting lost in there. The president of Alphatrix. I like how everything is starting to get tied together from like the other substreams. It's pretty cool that they do that. Like they give everything, like almost everything, enough screen time. Like this is why I was saying too, like, it's always good to read all the substream stories and the seasonal stories, because everything is connected, including the counter cases. The counter cases, like I was mentioning before in like a previous video, was that they sometimes can give hints on what future units may come into the game, including like awakens as well. It's extremely vague, of course, but it leaves the theory on the table that this could be a possibility. Hey, you guys remember this scene right here? I think this is the one of the same backgrounds that was used on a certain story when a certain character ended up getting their just desserts. Great substream story. Oh yeah, that is true. No one's ever closed it before, right? Change the past and erase the ink. Oh, change the past and erase the ink. Today's disaster never happened. Right. No one's ever cleared this. Well, who knows? He may be the first. Interesting. They actually have a picture of what they look like. Does she have like does she have one eye bandaged or does she have both? Oh, no, it's both eyes. She went blind because of it. Interesting. So it's a miracle that she survived. This could also mean that she could be a counter. Because I mean, if you're not a counter, it's like the fatality rate would have to be 100%. At least to my understanding, I would think so, right? Like what would really be the odds of a non-counter and a person who has no hidden abilities or anything like that? Um, you know, what were the odds of that? Them surviving that without any of the extra anomalies on there. I would think it would have to be 100%. You know what I wonder too? I wonder if like these type of things that are happening, right? What if it has something to do with like I guess one of those one of those things that the what the devs mentioned before with the new up with that new update feature that they're gonna add soon, which is called like Omen or something like that. What if like the ink rains is one of those omens, but but it comes from a different demon lord. So basically, it's like what if each demon lord has their own type of omen, or maybe specific demon lords who are just stronger than others has their own type of omen. So maybe in this particular, whoever's responsible for the ink rain, maybe it's a demon lord that's responsible for it. Wait a minute. The only option is to beat it to the punch, go back first, and end it. God damn, man. We lost already? Ooh. I think he tricked her. Oh, never mind. Okay. He actually lost. Oh man. Yeah, he almost. Oh, that's funny. He almost just said one of those death sentence words.
서생, 나 손 잡아줘. 손은 내 것보다 당신이 더 따뜻하니까.
A device that defies time itself. So even the administration couldn't replicate it. So the fact that the administration at that time couldn't replicate something like this, that means that these things have like a different type of origin. I wonder if us as the administrator mentioned this before, or maybe mentioned like a little bit of it, and maybe we would know more on its origins, and who knows, maybe we would, like, us as the administrator would probably talk about it more in later episodes, because we know that these type of wells can lead to a lot of different things, strange things, and maybe even to specific locations of the CounterSide where, you know, other worlds used to be a part of before succumbing to the fall or to the end. A device that defies time itself. But then again, too, this could be something totally different from what we had saw before in the later main episodes. When we ended up going to the what is it? The Northern Union thing? The Northern Union countryside. Well, no, not the countryside. The why can't I remember it? The capital, I guess. You know, their main homeland area. Oh, okay. So even back then, he knew that his blood could fuel it. So him figuring it out again, he's just remembering it. Technically. I wonder if we'll ever get him as a unit. Oh, what happened? Wait, what? What just happened? Hold on. We're gonna go right back to what has happened before in 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys. Here we go. Sorry about that. My what is it? The wheel. I guess like I accidentally pressed another button, which loosened the wheel of the mouse. So it ended up like skipping everything. Oh man. Okay, so we're continuing on with this. Back when he said like, oh, what was the name? She said that, you know, he likes to shorten them. And then what does it stand for? And then he says, will to end the locked line. Oh, let me check something. Okay. A name born from my own small wish. change the past. Oh boy. And yeah, it looks like I was right. Act 4. Let's do this. We might actually be able to, considering if everything goes well, we might be able to get like maybe halfway done or maybe complete 14 to go to the final act. Considering if, you know, things go well with the missions. And we have one, by the way. Ooh. We're using the Awaken. 148. Okay, so this is gonna get intense. So let's see. We got 4 people, right? Who do I want to use today? We're gonna go Maze Division. Or is it old administration? Oh, let me make sure. Maze Division, Maze Division. Dun. Yo, listen to this song. Yo, guys, can you imagine? Awaken Edel? We already know that's gotta be coming. Has to be. I know that Eve is there, but still. It's clever that they split the power in half. So maybe, you know, it's definitely a possibility that there can be a Awakened Edel. Okay, so old administration. Okay, so this is Maze Division. Okay, that's fine. We can still use it. We'll just do a what's it called? A collaboration thing.
과분한 지원이군요.
I think we can use attack speed. Do I have another one? I do. Ooh. Oh wait, but it's got HP. That's fine. We can use that. I'll just find another version if it has a attack speed on it, but we'll
고맙게
just use
받기로
that.
하지.
All right, let's go. Whoa, wait, what? It's something Hadem made when he first founded the Trevin Guard. So hold on. The division that he's the commander of is is basically founded by Hadem's previous self, his past ancestor, or however it works. So his past life created the Trivan Guard. Huh. Or they could just be saying when he, when he ran into the group or ran into the division of that. That's pretty badass though. If that's the case, if the person in his past life, which is him, founded that division, or basically was granted that division by the administration. I really do have this theory though that maybe the tiger, maybe it's not a CO, and maybe it could be just another demon lord, possibly. I got a theory on that. And maybe this whole thing in preventing the demon from reaching the real world is probably like almost the same type of method that they're using to keep the Girian at bay by using within the main story how they end up using Moors to hold her back, to stave her off until then. And maybe this little trick here in defying time and space is something to try and keep the demon lord at bay, if this tiger is a demon lord. But I'm guessing probably in Act 5 we'll actually see what this tiger beast is. Wait a minute. To drag Hadem into the administration. Still, there are threats beyond the three beasts, and if one of them hits hard enough, the entire plan could fall apart. One of them. Threats that are beyond the three beasts. So, in him mentioning this, he's aware of the demon lords. He has to be aware of that, unless he's talking about something stronger. But in my mind, that's what the conclusion would be, is something beyond the three beasts. So maybe the three beasts are not maybe they are not demon lords, but I don't know. I think the theory can still be salvaged a little bit. maybe they could be in a, maybe around the same category as the fiends. But I don't know. Let's see. An immortality curse. Wait a second. It's the blood of the Manguryang? Manguryang? One of the three beasts. What's a man? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Wait a second. Is that like a real thing that? Okay, no. I tried to look up like images, like if that's like some type of animal or something like that, but it doesn't look like it. It's funny, yeah. Like I tried looking up the name and then put like animal at the side of it, and then a mongoose popped up. I don't know if that is it, but okay. So if this is the case, right? This pretty much this might actually debunk the theory that I had last episode about Mina, about her blood, and her being the wolf, and that the wolf blood could be maybe one of the three beasts in a way, just because of what Mina, just because of like a specific curse that Mina seems to have, and it seems like it could be maybe related to the three beasts, just because each one gives you a great amount of abilities, but at the same time you have a real debilitating curse that you have to live with, and each one is different. But then again too, maybe possibly there were 4 instead of 3, and maybe they were aware of 3 but had no idea on the 4th beast. I mean that could be another type of last line of theory to keep the original alive a little bit, but if that's not the case and there aren't actually 4 beasts instead of 3, then this one line right here completely debunks that idea of Mina's blood being a part of a beast. Not once has he ever passed that power down. Wait a minute. No, that can't be. An immortality curse. Nah, no way. See, the individual that I'm thinking of when it comes down to the immortality curse, I think that individual, I think she already had that type of immortality type power. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, probably not. But you know what? I'm gonna keep that thought in the back of my head though, just in case. I'm not gonna mention it yet though, because I don't know. I could be completely way off on this. Because just because of how the timelines are connecting, it just wouldn't make sense. Has he ever passed that power down? So he never passed that power down. I wonder, who would he pass that down to? Could it mean that a certain individual might acquire his power? Huh. Man, there's so many questions to this. So many. One of the three blades. Three blades. A few thousand years old. I get this feeling like I've seen these words before. Three blades. Or is it new? I'm gonna remember that name. Three blades. Hold on, 1 second. Hold on. You guys may not be able to see it, but my the brightness on my monitor, it's acting very strange. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. It's back to where it needs to be. Really? The mountaintop oracle said that any child I have would die young, devoured by the tiger. Huh. Interesting curse. But then again, it's an oracle. Oracles can be wrong sometimes. I mean, this is an interesting. This is an interesting few sentences. Very interesting. All right, let's see what happens.
위험 요소 발견. 신속하게 해결하겠습니다.
제 80정도. 적을 섬멸하세요.
Oh man,
잘
that's
따라와
cool.
얘들아.
파헤쳐보세요.
묵직하게 행동.
지켜봐 주십시오. 관리자.
정화를 시작합니다.
전투. 화력을 집중하라.
어머니다. 살짝 피어올랐어.
엄살기 격추가 제법 많습니다. 다들 제 뒤로 오세요. 마음 아닌 손끝으로 눈앞서가 파헤쳐보세요.
중집을 찍어주지.
엄살 부리지. 한 번 더 확인. 저격한다. 이들을 몰아 속도를 내줘. 다음 목적지에 머리다. 한 번 더.
Nice. And hey, she actually opens her eyes in the when she does her ultimate.
목표
Oh, that's
지역까지.
cool. Oh shit. Uh-oh. She's losing control. Oh shit. Did it just happen? Usually when you see something like this happen, it's not good. Yep, here they come. The dragon blood took her over. God damn. But it already triggered a collapse? Yep, category 6s. When I saw that Guardian of Saphira, when I saw that, I was like, "Oh shit, a collapse just happened, or a potential collapse is underway." I mean, it's like they said before, somebody who's more than the beasts. You know, was starting to, you know, they said what, something beyond the 3 beasts would start attacking. And well, that just happened. That just happened. The Banisher. Do we already have a ship like this? Ooh, what if they have? What if they give us one of those ships, the Banisher?
다들 성과급은 잊지 말고 받아가세요.
Oh man, this is getting crazy. Interesting choice of words. olden past. Years, you say? The three blades struck down the three beasts. Huh. The curse of never growing old. Another, the curse of repeating the same life. And the last, the curse of inheritance. Repeating the same life. This has to be Hadem. And then the curse of inheritance has to be the dragon blood. So the tiger blood ink, or the ink blood, the dragon blood, and then that other blood. I forget the name of it. It starts with an M, but the blood that offers immortality. Interesting. Ah, a rope connecting the inside and outside of the well. Okay. You know what I need to do? I need to also reread um a few main episodes back with Felix, because I think that the rope is also this might be the same creation that we ended up using to get Solovi out there. Such a cruel cycle. Ah, so this is where it started. So it's like it's going full circle now. Ah, interesting. Okay. And that's exactly what he ended up doing. Look, he says it again, falling into purgatory. So this probably could be from what I had mentioned before in the past, that maybe she's not dead per se. She's like in between life and death, which is purgatory, or a type of purgatory. A demon mask or something. Okay, so now it's coming back full circle now, just because we've heard these lines already before. And here we go again. It repeats itself. It's like a form of paradox. Devours a human soul, unleashes that person's sorrow. Ooh. They're fighting together this time. What should I do? 4 people, right? Okay, if she's here, we might not have too much trouble. So this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna use Fenrir Squad. Yep. We're gonna go all out a little bit.
좋은데요? 잘 쓰겠습니다.
So did he already pass that down? Well, no, actually no, never mind, because they did say even if you had a child, if you don't pass down that power, they will die young. So she has beast blood. Oh, she got it immediately. Man, this really is a cruel type of fate. Because even if you took your memories, even when he took his memories away, fate still made. Wait, hold on. So that's crazy. Because like even when he erased his memories, fate still made him remember her. That's something. Oh, she cut the tether. Oh, that's crazy. Ah, see what I was saying? Like, this is what I was mentioning from before. Like, if he would do something where he would end up switching places with her. That's interesting. So he would have done that if the roles were switched. I wonder if he'll still try to do that. Oh, she's saying it though. Oh, it's happening again. Oh, it would have to be Lee Ji-soo, because she's from... You know, it's kind of like that thing what they mentioned before in like the main episodes and the substream episodes, that the concept of something appearing within a world that isn't ready, that isn't supposed to be there yet, or wouldn't have the means to exist, would end up accelerating the apocalypse, accelerating the collapse. Whoa. Whoa, never mind. What is this? Well, I still think that's exactly what happened anyway, especially if it came faster, like the tiger itself. Ooh. Oh, right, the tiger, and he has the tiger's blood. So of course it would be able to connect with him no matter what. So even if they tried to change the fate and kicking him out, the tiger will always try to bring him back no matter what. And he'll continue to repeat the same cycle over and over again. Ghost thralls? Holy shit.
위험 요소 발견. 신속하게 해결하겠습니다.
제 80점에 적을 섬멸할게요. 파헤쳐보세요. 연습.
Oh, you know what this might be too? This could be like a another version of what shadows are.
출력 전개. 적을 분쇄한다. 한 번 더. 구름 속으로. 내 앞을 가로막는다면 전력으로 맞설 뿐이야. 한 번 더. 마음 아닌 손끝으로 눈앞 적을 부정한다. 잠겨라. 파헤쳐보세요. 울어라. 레긴 파프닐. 구비치기. 질주하라. 벗으라고. 바지기야.
잠깐 뛰어드려야겠네요.
구비치기. 물어뜯기. 헛. 구름 속으로 블레스트. 이제 가혹한 겨울을 끝낼 시간이야. 열쇠하라.
먼저
선생님, 저에게 힘을 빌려주세요.
벗으라고. 자. 다시 할 수 있어.
적은 당신 하나인가요? 먼저 들어와도 좋아요. 파헤쳐보세요. 한 번 더. 만물을 가리는
Oh wait, I forget. What did I give? What did I give Noel?
구름 속으로 한 번 더.
지금부터 내가 지휘한다.
궤도 구축 완료. 이걸로
나의
발사기를
따라오거라.
제압하겠어요.
베리어 생성.
구름천.
헷갈려? 바지락 테이스폼 탈출합니다.
Oh man, I don't know if we're actually doing anything to her.
물어뜯기.
뭐 어떻게든 해보죠.
Got like a minute left.
이야기선 제가 힘 좀 써보겠습니다.
헷갈려? 역경을 헤치고 별을 향해서.
제 80.
Oh shit, we're not really doing anything. Hold up. Yeah, we're gonna have to abandon that. Okay, hold on. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Cause she's like evading us like crazy. So we're gonna use Coffin Company.
노래에 몰입하다 보면 저도 모르게 감정적으로 변하더군요. 언제나처럼 확실하게.
If I can pull this off, we'll be able to do a lot of damage. I'm gonna do yeah, we can do that. Let's see what happens.
이모
놀아보자꾸나.
등장.
넋이 나갈 때까지. 적은 당신 하나인가요? 먼저 들어와도 좋아요. 수면을 띄시. 구비치기. 파고들게요. 한 번 더.
마무리. 원투. 하. 세계를 지키는 영웅들이야. 잘 보여야지.
파고들게요.
한 번 더.
바람을 솟아오르고 산을
초전자
휘몰아치는
슈퍼 울트라 레이저 빔. 피워줘.
구름 쳐. 한 번 더.
고속 펀치! 아무 틀 뺀지 마! 그거 아파요? 무조건은 우리가 잡았다고요. 영웅은
Oh.
무조건 이긴다니까요.
Okay. Oh, so that means okay, so we got it down to half. Maybe we could have won with Fenrir squad? Nah, probably I don't know. Cause we had like about 30 seconds left.
어수선하구나. 그런 마음가짐으로 검이나 제대로 휘두를 수 있겠느냐? 어수선하다고? 내가? 내게는 보인다. 네 심상의 미련이. 세상을 위해 희생하려던 너의 대의가 그깟 사내 하나 때문에 흔들리고 말았지. 네가 무엇을 안다고 짓거려? 나는 너의 한이다. 깨끗이 불태우지 못하고 남은 죄다. 호랑이님의 유콘이다. 아담, 날 방해할 셈이야.
연화는 이곳에 있어. 그대는 진짜를 흉내낼 뿐인 가짜요.
어리석네. 당신이 알던 연하는 이미 범과 함께 죽었어. 당신은 내 목소리에 홀려 죽은 여인을 되살리겠단 헛된 꿈을 품었을 뿐이지. 선생, 안 돼! 또 한눈을 파는구나.
연화!
서생, 미안.
연화!
넌 연하를 살리려고 과거에 왔지만 결과는 그 반대가 되었구나. 네가 과거로 돌아와 연하의 마음을 흔든 탓에 그 결의가 무너졌다. 너와 함께 역경을 극복하고 싶다는 헛된 희망. 그 희망이 피어난 탓에 범과 함께 죽겠다는 연하의 결심이 무너졌고 호랑이님의 죽음이라는 인과마저 사라졌지.
God damn.
그대가 진정 연화라면 왜 그런 짓을 하는 거요?
생에 대한 미련 따윈 부질없으니까. 그러니까 이미 떠나간 미련은 내려놓고 나와 함께 가자. 망가질 대로 망가진 운명에 천년만년 집착하지 말고 호랑이님의 그늘 아래 함께 살자.
그것이야말로 헛된 꿈이로군. 날 이곳으로 불러들인 이유가 고작 다 같이 죽자는 말이나 하려던 건가?
우리가 살아남는다 해도 땅내림의 굴레를 벗어날 순 없어. 이 지긋지긋한 순환을 끊어내려면 짐승과 하나가 되어야만 해. 살아생전엔 그런 당연한 사실을 받아들이지 못하고 저항하려 했지. 하지만 지금은 알아. 당신과 영원히 함께하려면 이 방법밖에 없다는 걸. 그 검으로 어쩔 셈이지. 이미 죽은 사람을 베기라도 하려고.
속일 생각 말게. 그대를 베는 것이 무의미했다면 방금처럼 내 검을 받아치지도 않았겠지. 그대가 날 이용했다 해도 상관없어. 내 숨이 붙어있는 한 나는 포기하지 않을 테니.
그 명줄도 이제 얼마 안 남았어. 알고 있겠지? 그 검에 피를 먹이는 대가가 무엇인지.
알고 있네. 곧 그 한계가 오리란 것 또한.
호랑이님께 좋은 여웅이 되겠네. 어디 신명나게 발버둥 쳐봐. 응? 방금 느낀 위화감은 대체 뭐였지?
시간이 잠시 멈추었군. 범의 영향력이 벌써 여기까지 닿은 게야.
가면 쓴 사람이 안 보이네? 어? 저기 연아 언니가 쓰러져 있어.
연화야! 맥을 짚었으나 그녀는 이미 숨을 쉬지 않았어. 좌절감에 빠질 무렵 문득 한 가지 확신이 들었다네. 다시 우물을 떠났다가 돌아오면 죽은 그녀가 다시 살아있는 모습으로 나타나리라고. 어쩌면 그 가면 쓴 여인의 말이 맞았을지도 모르겠군. 내가 몇 번이고 그녀의 시간을 되돌려 본들 내가 아는 연화라는 여인은 이미 죽은 사람인 거요. 그렇다면 나는 지금껏 대체 무엇을 위해 노력했단 말인가?
오. I mean, things like that tend to happen. You try to change one thing, and one thing ends up changing. Well, yeah, you change one thing, and another thing changes. But sometimes, if not most, it always equals to the same result, or at least something of equal exchange. So in a way, maybe this changes things forward, which will actually lead to an actual end. Yeah, to change the past. Yep. Which now maybe because she died here in this moment has started to open up another timeline where the tiger can actually get defeated. But something of equal exchange has to happen. Yeah, paradox. Oh shit. So that's what happens? Because he made that choice, Andy disappears because he would never have erased his memories. And then oh man, that's fucked. That is so fucked. Anyway, and that means she wouldn't have awakened to her counter abilities, so she would get killed by the category 3 CEO. Unless is it possible that maybe it's just sending them back? Is sending Andy and Lee Ji-soo back? And then hold on. So I wonder, is it like it's just sending them back, which means that they would never have met Seo Singh, unless because he's here, he might have never that's crazy. Because wait a minute. So could we assume that if Yenhua, if she ends up getting killed, would he somehow have escaped? Nah, because I don't think that would make sense. But then again, maybe so. Okay, so there's 2 timelines now. Yeah, how do you know about that? Oh, I see now. So, okay, so this is the theory I got. Remember when they tried when they got the book, right? The book the book was like missing and whatnot, and nothing was working, right? At least I think that was the case. What happens if he puts? Hold on, because he said there was nothing on that book, right? So what happens if he made the words invisible, and the only way to reveal it is to use the blood of the tiger, which is the ink blood? So what if he can put the ink blood on there, and it'll start to reveal the words? Whoa. Ooh, is this the other timeline? Holy shit.
다들 성과급은 잊지 말고 받아가세요.
Wow, that is insane. All right, let's see what this is. Hey, it's us. Wow, so he joined the administration. Oh, he remembers him. Oh, wait. No, I don't think so. He's just saying coming back because we just told him that he's an old administration operative. Data corruption. Oh, that's what might have happened. Huh. A bit of a special case, let's say. So hold on, wait a minute. Wait a second. So if this type of data corruption happened, right? And I think his name is Myung Do. I'm just gonna call him Mian. So if Mian experienced that data corruption and he also got killed by the tiger, but us as the administrator has remembered him still, even with the data corruption, then how would that be the case with Noel? Because if I remember correctly, in the last main episode, right? We see that Noel gets removed. Like the data, like I guess like something similar to that, either similar or is that type of data corruption. That same thing ends up happening. And then, everybody, including us as the administrator, tends to forget her. Except for Mina. But is it because that whole reasoning was because she didn't wish for Mina to forget her? So that means that, and knowing what Noelle is, could that mean that she's so powerful that it can even affect us as the administrator, and it can affect our memories? But then also too, technically, from there, Noelle is technically not a person. So I guess I'm guessing that maybe that technicality is the reason why, like, us as the administrator, who's supposed to be a special case, got affected by that type of data corruption. So that also tells us too that there's multiple levels to this type of corruption. Or maybe this was just a special type of case for Noelle, because Noelle is not an actual being, an actual person. And I think because they're not an actual person, that beings that aren't technically human could be, that could affect other people's memories. So if they're so how can I put this into like to more words? So a person who's technically not a human being, who technically does not exist, that could be a special case scenario, which could cause even us as the administrator to lose, memory of someone actually existing. But I'm guessing that maybe because, people who belongs in that world or exists in that world is a living person, I guess that type of data corruption doesn't tend to affect someone such as us. Huh. It's really interesting. Oh shit. And we know about this. You know that also makes you think too that even an awakened who has the dragon blood falls, like, loses control and falls into a frenzy. Now also remember too that a few episodes back of the main episode with Ju Shi-yoon, from what we had said from what they were saying before, is that he had refused to become the dragon. Therefore, he loses the ability of the dragon blood. However, something new ended up changing, which ends up, but he decided to accept all of his kaleshes. And once he accepted the kaleshes, he gained all of their memories and abilities from a long line. So it's kind of like, in a way, what he has, Ju Shi-yoon, what he has is I guess a purified type version, I guess, of the blood. One that accepts their kaleshes rather than having acceptance in becoming a dragon. It's interesting stuff. That wasn't written in fate.
여긴 어디지? 마지막엔 사부랑 과거로 갔다가 몸이 사라져서 나 죽었구나. 바람을 타고 사람들의 웃음소리가 들려. 주변에 좋은 일이 있는 모양이네. 뭐야, 결혼식이구나. 주마등이라기엔 난 결혼한 적이 없는데? 어? 그런데 저기 있는 남자는? 사부?
응?
갑자기 어딜 보는 거야?
아무것도 아닐세. 내가 잘못 들은 거겠지.
당신 대기석에서도 연구 자료 읽었다며?
나전 천갑을 개선할 방안이 떠올랐거든.
못 말려. 누가 서생 아니랄까봐 결혼식장에서도 일을 하고 있네.
봐주게. 미래에 우리 아이가 살아갈 세상이 좀 더 평화롭길 바라는 거니까.
지금 당장 당신을 차버리면 세상이 더 평화로워지겠네. 뭘 그렇게 뚫어져라 쳐다봐.
오늘따라 무척 아름답군.
그거 알아? 당신 오늘따라 재수없는 거.
저 신부는 연아 언니를 닮았어. 두 사람 모두 정말 잘 어울리는 한 쌍이네. 그럼 이건 사부의 전생인 건가? 몇 번이고 다시 태어나 서로를 사랑하게 될 운명이라니 꼭 동화 같아. 그에 비하면 난... 갑자기 웬 구름이... 틀려. 이건 평범한 구름이 아니라... 사부? 위험해! 뒤를 봐! 서색, 안 돼! 어째서야? 왜 모두가 행복해야 할 결혼식에서 이런 끔찍한 일이...
운명에는 눈과 귀가 없다. 그래서 좋음도 나쁨도 가리지 않아. 천생연분이 운명이듯 가장 행복한 순간의 죽음 또한 운명인 것이지.
이런 비극이 운명이라고? 왜 그런 운명이 존재하는 거죠?
호랑이님께서 원하셨기 때문이다. 호랑이님은 고통받는 영혼을 얻기 위해 우리에게 땅내림의 저주를 내렸어. 더는 발버둥치지 못하고 지쳐 스스로 범의 입안에 기어 들어갈 때까지.
그런데도 호랑이님이라고? 저주로 자기 인생을 망가뜨린 괴물을 섬기다니 왜 그렇게 되어버린 거죠?
고통은 살고자 하기에 감내하는 것. 삶을 저버린 지금의 내겐 그런 원한 따위 아무런 의미도 없어. 호랑이님께서 세상을 전부 삼키고 나면 그 뒤엔 너희의 혼을 취하실 거야. 그때가 되면 서생도 비로소 우리와 함께하게 되겠지.
사부가 아직 살아있다고?
관리국엔 여러모로 귀찮은 자가 있지. 이 변수는 호랑이님조차 간파하지 못하셨다.
It never could.
하지만 결국 시간 문제일 뿐이야.
Oh man. Interesting. Interesting set of words right here. A demon lord. Okay. To become complete. So would it be possible then, that means that if so it's either this, what I'm understanding it then, is it, so does it mean that if the three beasts, right, if they were to become somehow complete, each one would become a demon lord? Or would it be possible that would it take 3 to be completed and then 3 to merge into one, becoming a demon lord? I see. The tiger becomes a demon lord. Okay, so that means that the 3 beasts, you know, it makes you think too, right? That is it possible? Is it possible, right? Hold on. There are a few other things, because this is crazy. Time left before the tiger becomes a demon lord. So that would mean that each one of those beasts have the potential to become a demon lord. But it also gives you a theory as well, is that could this be a type of origin for how demon lords are made? Because we know another factor of how demon lords, or how others can inherit the power of a demon lord if they were to become an antagonist, should the world choose that individual to defend against a demon lord. So in this case, could this be another method where whatever this beast is, the more humans that they consume, the closer to completion that they will become, and as they become complete, they become a demon lord. But you know what's interesting too, is that usually when one becomes a demon lord, they end up having a desire that has yet to be fulfilled. And in order to fulfill that desire, they have to complete their task and what they set out to do. And when it's complete, the reward would supposedly be what they desire. I think that this was something, if I remember correctly, this was something, I mean, it's something that we've seen too, where like reading in Ray's story, becoming a demon lord, bringing back the people that he lost, and one day fulfilling his wish. But usually that wish doesn't usually happen. They usually just suffer constantly, having all that power, and then, always doomed to try and fulfill their desire, which may never ever come. Especially since, so long as, reality itself continues to resist constantly, the demon lord that finishes the game, or the demon lord that participates in the game in trying to fulfill their wish, will never be able to get that wish. If that makes sense. is really interesting though, because this also gives another theory on if people who have that type of blood and the beasts needs those type of people to become complete. So people who has their blood running through their veins would require them in order to become complete. And if that happens, adding them into the essence would end up becoming a demon lord. But there's another theory too, right? Where let's say if someone never rejected the dragon blood and became the dragon itself, would that mean that they would become a brand new demon lord? Should that be the case? And if that theory proves to be true, then that would mean that is another alternative to how a demon lord is born, without the whole rule set of having an antagonist to challenge the demon lord. And if the antagonist defeats the demon lord, they are doomed to become the next demon lord. This is some interesting stuff that they're bringing out with. I look forward to seeing what, where they go with that, because it's always a great thing to learn more about, the demon lord and the rules that they have to follow and the concept behind it and how one is actually made, because we don't even know how many demon lords there really is. For all we know, there could be an infinite amount of them, and depending on the situation, I guess one would be chosen to what's it called? One would be, chosen to carry out the task to bring it upon the apocalypse. Hold on. Once that happens, the world becomes a part of the demon lord. The demon lord becomes part of the world, and even if a miracle occurs, and we manage to kill it, the world would end the moment we do. Right, because that world has become a part of the demon lord, and the demon lord's influence would fade away, thus leaving a bare counterside. Ooh, this is new. Or is it? I remember seeing it like this, but empty, but I don't remember it having a bed and a typewriter. Ah, look at that. It did appear with the blood. I was right. Let's go. You don't say. Aw, come on, man. You don't know? Okay, so for this, if that riddle, the solution to that riddle is what I think it is, that's pretty hilarious. That's real funny. I see. A death ward. Okay, so you know what? I think this will be a great cliffhanger because we did get through a lot of the episodes today. Yeah, we're gonna call it here. So this is a good cliffhanger. But yeah, this is insanity. This is pretty interesting. This is good. There's so much that has unraveled. I think I ended up getting more questions than answers to this. And who knows, maybe maybe at the end of Act 4, maybe that'll get answered, or maybe Act 5 would answer at least most of them, because the theories that I have, a lot of, like, most of them, if not some, are probably going to be answered in, like, later episodes, you know, episodes beyond 14. Who knows, maybe episode 15 or 16, etc. Maybe they'll answer those questions, or maybe a substream would probably answer those questions. But still, this was intense, top notch. But the missions haven't been that difficult yet, so that's a good thing. Although I'm pretty sure we're gonna run into like one or two more of one of those ridiculous missions. But yeah, I can't wait to see how this turns out. He created 2 timelines now, and now he figured out a secret way. He figured out maybe a secret way to beat the tiger, because maybe the commander ended up seeing how this was gonna turn out. But I guess like him trying to say something would obviously try to change things, and it probably would make things worse. almost as almost like how Sing tried to change something and ended up screwing up the time zone. So yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot to take in, a lot to process, because I have a lot of questions on this, but I definitely look forward to seeing more of what's going to happen next within the next episode. This is getting crazy, but yeah, that'll be it for this episode. However, I am going to do at least 2 matches of PvP. Oh, nice. We got the rewards, and we're supposed to do this too, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's see who is banned and who is not. I didn't really get a chance to, change up my strategy, change up my team and whatnot, so this is what do I do with this? You know what? We're gonna use this team. We're gonna use this. Unless yeah, we're gonna use this. Because I don't really want to change up as many things, but I guess we can use this. Try. Wow, she's like band 4? Holy crap.
꼭 현재대로 움직이라. 대원분들, 지금부터 본명은 쓰지 마세요.
I am not exactly sure how to go about this. I'm already at a high cost as it is.
잘 부탁한다.
Euban is banned. Hold on, I want to save this move. Save this. I got a method to the madness with this, but I'm gonna set this up, and I'm going to use this.
지키기 위해서라면 검은 놓지 않겠어.
We're gonna go with this. We're gonna use Ahab. Yeah, we'll go with Ahab and. Actually, wait a minute. No. We're gonna go and oh, you know what? We could use Tempest. We could do that. Give us a little bit of defense against crits.
좋은데요? 잘 쓰겠습니다.
Wait a minute. Who's the healer? Do they have how many healers is? Oh wow, they banned a few of them. Okay. What about Claudia? Is Claudia still? Yeah, she's good. You know what? We'll go with this. This may not go well because I'm not sure. The cost is a little bit too high, but it's all right. Let's see what happens.
이몸 등장! 빠밤! 금방 물들여주지! 지키기 위해
You don't say. Okay.
탈라디움 월 탈출합니다. 전술 변경
너무 늦진 않았죠?
레이저 레이저
늑대의 문장을 치는 자내 앞을 막아서라.
디바이스 파츠 교체 판로를 열자.
실례합니다. 안 되죠?
무거운 경일 영광
실례합니다.
감당할 수 있나 볼까? 이건 예상 못했을걸? 한방 가도나 타볼까?
가끔은 일광욕도 나쁘지 않지.
Ooh. Okay. Let's see if we can push forward. Oh, okay. So you got Mina. Okay. Oh, and okay. This is gonna get a little chaotic. Okay, so we're going to summon Ray now. Alright, we got Mina down. Okay. Oh, Seoyu is still alive. Okay, there's still hope. Still hope. Okay, let's see if we can push forward. Do a lot more damage. Seoyu still stay alive. I probably should have summoned Bomi, but there's a reason why I did that.
너무 늦진 않았죠?
Summon Ju Shiyun.
전술 변경 판로를 열겠습니다.
이것마저도 피하시면 곤란한데요.
Ooh, okay.
디바이스 파괴합니다. 무장 교체 판로를 열겠습니다. 적격 디바이스 파츠 교체 레이저 디바이스 전술
Okay,
변경
hopefully I can get enough time to.
가보겠습니다.
Okay,
싸우겠어.
so we get Ray over here again. Oh, this is looking
지키기 위해서
not looking good.
검 뽑겠어.
I am gonna need Lin Zen to try and survive a little bit to see if I can pull this off. I can summon Seo Yoon at this time too. Ooh, let's go. Okay. All right, so my plan now is to activate it again, and if I can't get this off, we lose.
우리가 잡았다고요.
내 맹세가
Nice, Ray got his ability.
정도로 부족해.
Okay, you got Mina over here. I'm not worried about Mina though. We got this. Oh, what are you doing? Use the. All right, so let's distract her a little bit. Okay, then we'll use Felix. All right, I think we got it.
전부야.
한정 개방.
That was close.
그쪽 물러서는
Nice job, Ray.
되돌려 놓겠어.
Okay,
무조건 이긴다니깐요.
that was a close one. Nice, nice. All right, let's see. See if I can win the next one. That was a spicy one. Okay, so this is a Ju Shiyun.
이몸 등장.
so this might be a tough one right here. Let's see what I can do.
누가 먼저 가라앉을지.
Oh, this is what we're doing?
어떻게든 해보죠.
Okay. So I'll just do that.
침투죠. 유리. 저런 건
잠깐 뛰어드려야겠네요.
Now, what I want to do is have Jushi Yoon try to survive a little longer. Just a little longer. Nice. Okay, he's dead. Okay.
이것마저도 피하시면 곤란한데요.
Nice job, Jushi Yoon. Alright, then activate my abilities here. Use Bomi. Bomi can distract them. Let's go, Jushi Yoon, man. Good match. I guess I had the right pieces fall into place. Oh look, we became Challenger 2. Nice. GG's. Alright guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the little PvP match that I had here. Yeah, I can't wait to continue on with the rest of the story for the next episode. Oh man, it's just so intense. Oh, I want to read it a little bit longer, but gotta end it here. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. But also too, guys, make sure you finish your missions. Again, reminding you again, we got 14. Yeah, we got 14 days left. 14 days left to finish this up. And I think, what is it? Wednesday, right? I think Wednesday we'll end up unlocking week 3, and then you'll be able to finally get your Awakened Selector. Also, too, make sure you're signing in because, again, you get a lot of free rewards, and the next day, for at least for me, I'll get the random Awakened coupon. And also, too, as you sign in, remember, free maze gear, full set. So make sure you're signing in. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and that's it, guys. I'm out of here.